Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Junk Gerbils podcast, the last bastion in rodent podcasting. Today, I'm joined with none other than the hero himself, Artillery, and Red Sante is there too. What do you think of our nice fans that came to join us today, Richard?
Daft, you did it wrong. This is the Rubbish Rodents, the only podcast on the internet that is brought to you by filthy rodents and is
Okay, I'm
made
back.
for
I'm
filthy
back.
rodents.
Wait,
Oh gosh! Oh no, he's
you're
back.
fucking doing the intro without me. What are you saying? Rubbish rodents? No,
That's what the show is.
no,
That's what the show
no. Listen. I'm back. Let the professional handle his business.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GARBAGEMICE podcast, the podcast that, after such a long hiatus, decides to come back. Isn't that right, Red Sante?
Artillery, please, you have to stop letting all these crazy people onto the podcast. This is not the homeless shelter. You can't just be doing this.
Well,
Look-
they have a place to stay. They need a place
We don't
to
have
stay,
open
man. They're
borders
fellow-
on this podcast, man. This has
they're
to
fellow
stop.
rodents.
This sucks. This has to stop,
Just
Artillery.
like us.
Yo, let the strays
Look.
in, please. I need somewhere
Red
warm to stay.
Stone. Whoever you are,
Yeah, that's
I
my
bring you
dead
guys
name.
onto my podcast. You better be grateful.
Dude, he's gonna kill
you. Gotta
you.
respect his new name, dude.
You can't just come on here and start saying it's a different. Start calling it your own. We founded the Junk Gerbils here. This is Junk
but you're not
Gerbils
on the Junk
HQ.
Gerbils. This is the Garbage Mice, and in Garbage Mice, we're talking about like important life decisions, like how I've become like jobless, how I've lost my employment, how I fucking.
So,
I'm on
Artillery,
government assistance.
question. Why were you racist at work? Because I already know that's why you got fired.
Listen. I just wanted to show my Jew, like just as a token of
What kind of tiny hat was the
appreciation.
guy wearing? What color was it?
it was blue. I just decided to show him episode 9, like that was it, and for some reason they considered that a breach of trust, a violation. And then when I threatened to take back the Golden Heights and exterminate all the Hebrews living there, they fired me. And,
We're still talking about episode 9. We need to recreate episode 9. We need to make the original look like a joke. We need to go even harder in the paint.
Yeah, when I come back to when I go back to Syria, I'll do that, right? I'll be recording.
Yeah,
right
and you're
at the
gonna
front
do it from a
lines.
rooftop. You're gonna do it with a megaphone from the top of a Syrian apartment building right before it topples over.
Yeah.
That is the way.
That'll be the
Rubbish-
99th episode special.
Have you I'm not kidding. Israel's fucking invading Syria, dude.
That's not a joke. That's truth.
Oh yeah, they've reached like the mountains at Damascus.
Man,
Oh my.
Yeah.
This podcast
do they
has
think
never
that
really
that's the
been all
Holy
that
Land,
funny,
too?
but this is even less funny.
Is it less funny? I thought it was hilarious. Like honestly. Like one day I'll wake
Well, I
up
tried
and
making a
I'm-
joke about Israel.
What was your joke gonna be? Was it gonna be funny? First of all.
I said, do they think that's the Holy Land too?
Fair enough. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I would say that land is as far away from holy as humanly possible, but that's just my opinion, dude.
I just gotta say,
Nah.
Artillery, I feel a kinship with you. I one time showed my boss some really fine, furry porn, and he was like, "You're fired." And I'm like, "This is what I do. This is what I get for sharing the things I love with people." You love
Sure,
episode
listen.
9. I love, furry porn. It's like we're just not we're not
everybody's-
understood by the masses.
Not everybody's a furry. Some of us are scalies, okay? Know your fucking audience. Know your
I
crowd.
can't attach my name to this anymore. I need to leave.
I'm sorry, Red Sante. It's too late. I mean, you were fucking scaly too. Your profile picture's a frog.
Maybe
You're a
I'll
frog, Red Sante.
Wait,
maybe I'll live leak the frog.
hold on a second.
You're
I
gonna see
think we
that
were.
boy in a ditch.
I think we were all wrong about which podcast we're on right now. I think we're currently on the Furries versus Scalies podcast. This is the main battleground. This is the battlefront of the furry versus scaly war right here.
I don't want to be in any
talking
war.
about furry versus scaly war. I'm talking about Syrian civil war, bro. We're not the same.
Which war is more important? Which
Which
war is
war
going to
is-
have more of an impact on the GDP of the Earth?
Which one's gonna have more casualties is my biggest question.
Probably the furry one, but only because the furries are on the losing side.
I can't help but notice.
You wake up one day, you're from a fucking country. You wake up the next day, it doesn't fucking exist anymore. Like, imagine if Donald Trump escaped to Russia. Just hang out and chill.
You're right. That is freaking insane.
I mean, Donald Trump he'll probably one day just flee to Israel because that's where all of his kids have citizenship.
Hey, and I'll meet him there. By the time he's there, I'll be there too.
That's the only. That's the one picture that I really want to change the Garbage Mice channel art to is just a picture of you and Trump in Israel.
Real, I'll be wearing the fucking Star of David. It's so insane to me too. Like, our whole lives, this series growing up. This is like the fucking. It's embedded in you that hey, we're a fighting people. This is a man's country. Like, so anime.
I'm aware of anime. I wish I wasn't.
So, we play anime on like Syrian state TV, but we play it with an Arabic dub. Shit, well, we play it with a fucking anime dub, right? And the Arabic dub is he's back. Arabic dub for the anime intros is insane. For example, you have an anime about space samurais, right? And samurais in space, dude. What do you think the lyrics for that will be?
All hail Bashar al-Assad.
No, the lyrics are, the oppressor shall not live to defile you while we still draw breath.
Oh my goodness, get monolithic with it. Why don't you?
Yeah, no, it's all like, hey, we're gonna fuck him up. The defile. It's obviously about Israel, like the whole thing.
Wow, it sounds like Syrian anime is pretty unhinged.
Sounds like they hate Israel even more than I do.
Hey, to that I say no comment. Last time I said something about that, I got fired. So.
Aye, artillery.
So artillery. If you put your little Star of David on and wear your funny little hat and you say, "Hey, I'm sorry," will they take you back?
The problem is they've started checking me for explosive vests and. That's not gonna
usually
work, now, is it?
That's a bad. I wasn't implying that you should do that. I'm just saying that yeah. If they are already to that level,
they'll find it. They'll find it on me now, and I don't want that.
That's
it's gonna be
fair.
sneaky with it. It's gonna be sneaky with it, like that guy. Fun fact about sneaky explosives: do you know why they wear vests instead of, anything else?
Why?
You want the explosion to go outward, towards people. One time, an Al Qaeda guy wanted to assassinate a Qatari guy, so he shoved a bomb, a C4 bomb, his ass, and he got past security. He was invited to the party where the prince was going to be. He went past him. He went past everybody. He went straight to him, and he yelled out, "But!" Because he was not wearing a vest, but the explosive was in his ass, his body shielded everybody around him. He ended up popping like a fucking balloon on everybody. It was the worst prank for all that Halloween. The Saudi prince is then said, the Qatari prince is then said to have said, "I did not expect him to do that."
That triggered a memory. You know what memory I'm thinking of?
What?
When you told that exact same story to Solid JJ, and it was the hardest that we laughed in that entire podcast episode.
I forgot about that, yeah. I forgot. No, but sorry for reusing episode jokes, Red Sante. I know I'm running out of material.
It was 2 years ago. It's too soon.
Yeah, I think everybody fucking forgot about it.
Look, I can let you know when you're reusing material. I've listened to every minute of the podcast probably 6 times now, so I'll remember if it's new or old.
I don't want to hear old episodes of the podcast. if you wanted to like torture me and get information out of me, just put me in a room with like all of Garbage Mice on repeat. I'll probably crack. I don't want to hear those old episodes, man.
No, I love listening to them. I love the sound of my own voice, if you haven't noticed. I'm quite a bit narcissistic. So it'll be like heaven for me. That's better than sex, honestly.
My
Put me
goodness.
in a room with...
That's based and very red-pilled of you, Artillery. I'm proud of you.
I remember you mentioning that you used to re-listen to the first episode of the podcast at work all the time, and I just thought like how can you sit through that? Like how can you sit through yourself talking for so long?
It's funny. It's really funny.
Dog, that would be miserable for me. I could not do that.
I am the funniest, smartest person I've ever known in my life, so of course I'm gonna find it hilarious.
No wonder the Jews want to kill you.
I think everybody wants to kill me, Ratsante, like, after they know me long enough. That's just because they're jealous of who they're talking to. That's my only presumption.
I mean, they hate you because they ain't you. That's why.
Yeah.
Real.
I'm kind of jealous of you. If I had as many explosive IED vest bombs as you, I could sell them all and get a Maserati, man. I'd be living the dream.
Government.
If I was 6 foot, everyone would love me. That's what I wish.
Yeah, I wish that was true too.
Yeah, me too.
Are you saying that Heartsy doesn't know what he's talking about? Is that what you're implying?
I think Heartsy is an insane person. Like, I'm just gonna be real.
So do we know Heartsy's medical history? Did he like slip on a banana peel and hit his head, and that's why he is the way he is?
I mean, possibly. Maybe he. Yes.
I mean, he wouldn't have to fall very far.
Oh, you went there.
Honestly, I think he just grew up in Syria.
Man.
Like, that'll do that to you. That'll fucking make you crazy. I got one of my friend's cousin. I was in Syria. He was 7 years old, and we used to play Minecraft together, and it was really sweet, right? Like, just sitting, chilling, fucking watching him build whatever. And then I come to Canada, and 4 years later, he's texting me and messaging me like, "Hey, Artillery, we miss you." Like, it was so fun when we used to hang out. I'm like, I know, dude. Then, being a fucking retarded Syrian 12-year-old, he's coming to Canada, and he sends me a photo from the airport. And the photo has like a bunch of people in it. And then he says, "Who should I rape out of all these people?"
Bro, get this guy on. Get this guy on the podcast.
Honestly,
That
I don't know
would
what
be a golden interview.
the fuck happened between the time he was 7 years old and like chill, and now he's fucking sending me photos at the airport. Like, Jesus.
Well, did you tell him which one?
Yeah.
No comment.
What was your answer to that question?
I would show you that picture, but that's incriminating evidence now, so.
Aye.
You'll be held liable because you called the shots.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Man, this podcast is just episode after episode of us like admitting to felonies.
You!
I would love.
That's why
I would
we
love
need to
take
stop.
credit for it.
I don't have any more felonies that I can admit to. That's why I don't record anymore.
It's tax fraud, dude. Tax fraud. It's ongoing.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away his first felony credit away from him. Honestly, he deserves it.
That was his first.
Yeah, it was his
First of many.
His first of many.
Artillery, I have a question for you. Out of the whole group of the Garbage Mice, all these beautiful people that you have brought together from every corner of the internet to here, who would be the first person you'd kill if you had a choice? Out of all these lovely people who live in this server, who would you kill first?
Listen, I know you want me to say it's you, but honestly, it's Daft.
Oh, I was gonna say you were gonna say Ghost Zared, but okay.
Oh, Ghost Zared is chill as fuck, dude. He's schizophrenic. I respect that.
Bro, that guy is a wealth of knowledge. That guy is the fountain of knowledge, the fountain of youth. Listen to him and you will live forever.
What's his latest shit? He at this point he's just given up. He's given up on schizotyping. He just sends like schizophrenic videos.
No.
Yeah.
He just takes
We're
breaks.
not even worth it. We're not worth it. He's gonna go somewhere else where people will actually listen to him. We just make fun of him.
They all hated him because he said the truth.
I have been worried that we're driving him away.
OD'd on some truth right there.
We need to keep our pet schizo around.
Do you
don't want him
think
to
Ghost
leave.
Erad voted for Donald Trump?
I don't. He probably voted for someone that like we've never heard of. He probably he knows like what the perfect presidential candidate would be, and he's the only person that voted for them.
I think he's voted for the KKK Grand Wizard. Like honestly.
Yeah. Who ran for president in the Nazi Party?
I did.
Oh,
Ghost voted for you.
He voted for me, dude.
The Syrian immigrant Canadian ran for American president
Under the Nazi Party.
Yeah, no, I did. I failed though. Sadly.
He's very hard on immigration.
The liberals fucking rigged that election too, dude. I would have won if they hadn't rigged it. They rigged it for Trump. Man, I was gonna go campaign at a stadium. They were having like a football game. The football team here is called the Canucks, and everybody in Vancouver goes to watch that shit. So I was gonna go stand in the middle, interrupt the national anthem, and be like, "Hey guys, you should vote for me under the Nazi Party. Here's my qualifications. I'm a Syrian immigrant." Then, at the walk-in line, they were checking the pockets of everybody and like the bags to make sure you weren't carrying any knives. Now, if you know something about me, you will know I carry knives.
Plural. Multiple knives everywhere.
I had 2 knives on me that day.
Why do you have 2 knives, artillery?
One was a proper folding knife. In case one breaks, yeah. I want to keep the fight going.
Like it loses durability.
Yeah.
Bro, put Unbreaking 3 on that thing.
I tried. But it still breaks, I need mending. But for mending, I need to keep killing people, which is kind of a bother.
Wait, no. He needs one for the other hand.
Yeah.
You dual
wield, dude.
Yeah. Twice the stabbing.
So, I walked past the gates where the metal detectors are.
The mental detectors?
Metal detectors. No mental.
Bro, I'm not making it through the mental detector.
Like crazy.
I'm making it
you
through,
got within
dude.
5 feet of them, and they just go off, and they're like, oh god. It's like we have a Class A mental.
They're like, man, what is wrong with you?
And they're checking everybody. They're checking everybody's like pockets, everybody's like shit. And I'm like, okay, artillery, this is your moment. And so I have like 12 pockets. I pull out my wallet. I pull out my phone. I pull out my keychain. I pull out like 3 lighters, and then I put the 2 knives in, and like pass
3
them.
lighters? Bro, you really are Middle Eastern, man. You got the terrorist kit just casually in your pockets.
He was trying to do the 3,000-degree knife challenge while watching football.
Bro takes 3 lighters and 2 knives to a football game.
You need to cauterize your wounds, and if you have lots of wounds, you need lots of fire, okay? Just imagine me going over and over, like 5 times over my arm. So I passed them all on the side next to the metal detector. And I walk past, and I make eye contact with the security guard. He makes eye contact back with me.
He's like, bro.
And I just...
He's like, you are not doing this right now, man.
I have to just turn around, grab everything in one big pile, jam it all in my pockets, and I just walk past.
Oh, man. That's...
And then I sit through the fucking game like it's nothing.
Man, I'm never going to a football game again. Apparently they just let terrorists through.
They just let Syrian dudes walk past with multiple knives. Honestly, it's my Syrian privilege.
Bro, I'm gonna become a statistic if I ever want to go watch LeBron James jump around.
Though I will say, while we were watching the football game, the it wasn't the Canucks. It was an actual proper American football. Whatever our football team's name is, their mascot, he hit the gritty.
Oh.
What?
Do they do that now?
Yeah, he hit the gritty.
He hit the
He plays
gritty.
Fortnite, dude. He hit the gritty.
Oh my god.
Artillery, when are you gonna hit the gritty?
Right now, dude. Hold up.
Oh,
Okay.
yo, hit it. Oh. He's gonna have to cauterize that wound.
Bro, he just threw his hip out. He's dying, man.
Well, with him gone, welcome to the Junk Gerbils podcast, everybody.
Shut the fuck up, Daft. That's the last time I ever hit the gritty.
You cannot hit the gritty ever again. Aye.
I think I broke something, dude. Anyways, yeah.
We need to do something about underage grittying. It's taking too many young lives.
For real.
Real. It's almost taken mine. And I'm 45.
Artillery's
Oh, yeah,
45 years old.
Is that your post-smoking age?
Yeah. Look at my face now, and I look like a fucking Clint Eastwood.
Oof. Well, guys, thanks for tuning into another episode of Garbage Mice. No.
Are you leaving?
No.
It just hits the outro. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I miss something?
It's just the outro prank. You never heard of that? The prank channels used to do it all the time. They just walk up to people in public, be like, yeah, thanks for watching my video. See you later. And then give them a lethal injection.
That would probably be funnier than whatever they were up with.
And there's just like a dubstep outro.
Oh my gosh. You know, that actually gives me an idea for a prank channel. What if you just like go up to random people in the street, like set up your camera in front of them and go like, "What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna beat the crap out of this guy and we're gonna steal his money. And then we're just gonna leave with it. We're just gonna run away. Now check this out.
We're gonna inject this man with heroin."
Yeah. Artillery. That I don't think you should make jokes about that.
Okay, sure. What should I make jokes about then?
Oh, I'm just nothing that would get you sent back to Syria. I'm just looking out for your best interest. That's all.
I'm going to shoot up a middle school.
Okay, you're going back to Syria, my friend.
Man is speed running his deportation.
I'm speed running it, dude. Anyway, speaking of pranks, one day, my friend was having their birthday party on a beach, and it was like 11 p.m. It was midnight almost, and I went to take a piss. And on my way back, I'm like, this beach is really dark. What if I just crawl my way back to them? And so, from like 100 meters away, I go on the floor. I'm on all fours. I'm just crawling. I'm just fucking Metal Gear Solid this shit, dude. I'm crawling.
Just like on the sand?
On the sand, yes. In my full birthday... No, not birthday suit. The suit I wore for my friend's birthday.
Okay. Of course. I'm glad you specified that. I'm glad you specified that.
And so... I'm crawling, and I keep getting closer and closer, and nobody pays any attention to me. And I can see that, like, they're standing silhouettes opposed to the water, and they can't see me because it's pitch black. And so, I'm like 10 meters away from them. I'm like, it's like 20 feet. Suddenly, one guy's like, "You heard that?" What? I look around. It's nothing. And I make another move. I just saw something. And then they stand for a second. And I shit you not, he says, "Must have been the wind." And they turn back. And so 5 seconds later, suddenly a huge fucking Syrian man is behind them. Like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Artillery, is this just like things that come into your brain like, oh, I could walk to my friends? No, I'm going to literally crawl on the ground and sneak up on them.
Bro, this is how you make people racist. They had a very positive opinion of people from other countries until you did that.
I would assume so. I mean, I spent the rest of the birthday emptying my pockets of sand, so...
And now you're a thief. Now you're stealing sand.
You just created someone's origin story with that event.
They will never say it must have been the wind ever again in their life.
So, have you heard from them since?
You get invited to parties anymore?
No, that was a good prank, though.
Actually, another prank I did. It was again with the music group I hang out with, and we're sitting at we have like post-practice dinners, and so one of those dinners, one of my friends, she's eating like crackers, and she hands me the cracker packet as a prank because they're all empty now, and I look inside it and it's all empty, like this plastic bag. She's like, haha, it's all empty. So I look her right in her eyes. I start eating the bag. And she's like, no, put that out of your mouth. I'm like, nope, I'm doing this. And then I go to the bathroom to spit it out. And this happened like another time as well, like exact same scenario. Third time.
Did you actually have them convinced that you like ate it and swallowed it?
No. They knew I spit it out because it was too big. Here's the time I actually convinced them I swallowed it. So, you know nougats, like caramel nougats? They come in little plastic wraps, and when you like tear off the plastic, they're still a little shiny. They're molded by the plastic. So, I grab 2 nougats, one from my pocket, I unwrap it, I put it in the palm of my hand, and I put the other nougat that's still wrapped in the tips of my fingers. And to the same group of friends, I'm talking to them, and I'm like visibly making myself look like I'm struggling to open that nougat. And the plastic's not coming off. And I make like a huge show of how much I'm struggling. And then I'm like, I sigh frustratedly. I do a quick sleight of hand. I put the one in my palm that's already open in my mouth, and I start chewing it, and I put the other one in my pocket. And then they all crowd around me like, artillery! Don't you dare fucking eat that plastic! Don't you dare fucking do it! And I'm just chewing. I'm chewing and making it seem like I'm struggling. And then I swallow. And they're like, you did not just swallow that. I open my mouth, there's nothing. So half the people present figured, okay, artillery's just pulling a prank. What a prankster. Haha. The other half was wholeheartedly convinced I ate plastic. And I'm on the executive team for that like music group. So a couple weeks later, I get a phone call from the president of that music group. He calls me. He's like, artillery, we can't have one of our execs eating plastics. And at first I tell him, you have microplastics in your blood. I have macroplastics in my stomach. We're not the same. Then I realize, oh no, he is utterly and truly convinced I ate plastic. And so I had to sit on the phone with him, telling him for like 20 minutes, like, dude, no. I just pretended to eat plastic. It was sleight of hand. It was funny. It was, and that they're all convinced I eat plastic now. They're all convinced I'm that kind of autistic.
Was he gonna kick you out for eating plastic?
No, he just was telling me like, no. Okay. The way they phrased it, is like, Tillery, you're a likable and approachable person and a nice person. You don't have to eat plastic to impress people.
Dude,
I think you actually did eat the plastic, and you're just making up this story.
Yeah.
I think you just have to cover this up. You have to like block this out of your legacy.
Just in case they find the podcast, so they don't think like
They're gonna like
no,
test
I'm
your
gonna.
blood after you die, and it's gonna be like 80% plastic, and you're just gonna your lies are all gonna come to the surface.
His body's
Start
gonna start
spreading this.
producing plastic because of that.
One day you come
Artillery?
up to me and I'm like, my sweat is Sylphan rep.
So,
No.
artillery, plastic
Oh,
wrappers. How did they rank on your list of strange things you've eaten, which we now know consist of plastic, which you deny, but we all know it's true. You did eat a cigarette one time. You've eaten a lot of strange things. And I'm just wondering, how did they rank? Can you tier
Okay.
list them quick?
it's
Rocks are on the
strange.
bottom. Rocks are on the bottom of the tier list. Like they'll just break your
Okay.
teeth.
Yes.
Cigarettes, they're a little above that. They tasted like I was eating poison. The
Fair,
lit end of a
fair.
cigar, not something that I
The
ate.
lit
but
end.
something that I. Yeah, no. I was in Nanaimo Island, and I was smoking a cigar outside of a bar, and a bunch of dudes came up and they're like, "Dude, nice cigar." I'm like, "Shit, you want a hit?" Like, cool. First guy to go take a hit, put the lit end of the cigar in his mouth. Lit out. Is like, this shit fucking sucks, dude. And I'm like, yeah, because you just put the lid in inside, you fucking drunk bastard.
He didn't even. Did he even realize? He just thought like,
No,
yeah, no,
he
it just.
he thought it was burning his lungs, and he didn't know why. He just thought that's what cigars do.
Just sitting
He's
there
just
puffing
breathing
that thing.
fire.
You're not
So-
supposed to inhale a cigar. Even I know that, and I don't know anything.
You do this every day.
Then I already said rocks. Gold is nice. Gold is just it's chewable. It's
Dude, you
beautiful.
eating gold, bro? No need to flex on us. Oh
Whoa.
my goodness.
Freaking
Did you eat
artillery.
that pill?
McDonald's is not that bad actually, as much as people say.
Based, very based.
Then plastic. Then on top of the list, toothpaste.
Yeah,
Oh, toothpaste is delicious and minty. I don't blame you for that at all.
that's a pretty
What was-
diverse palate for an autistic person. Usually it's just like chicken tenders and that's it.
Yeah, was that the list of everything that you've ever eaten?
Yeah, chicken tenders are not on the list. Sadly, they're below rocks. They're,
Oh
the
my.
McDonald's chicken tenders are awful.
Oh, the McDonald's?
McDonald's
Wait, they have
are
chicken
fucking
tenders? Not like
Actually,
just nuggets?
one other thing I did was I convinced my friends I fucking died.
My
So
goodness.
Is this a normal thing?
here's-
Artillery?
here's like the context, right? The context is me and another friend were waiting for a third friend to show up. Third friend's like, man, I want to go to sleep. But then he keeps texting us throughout the night. Like, he tells us he's going to sleep at 10. He's texting us at 11. And we're hanging out right next to his house. And so we're like, okay, we're going to convince him I fucking died. We had already met up, me and the other friend, but we didn't tell them that we met up. So, we decide to be like, okay, artillery's lost. And then I left a really like awkward voicemail to him, like, hey, dude, they're killing me, they're stabbing me, ah! And it sounded exactly like this. Didn't check his voicemail, but instead, oh my god, I turned my phone off and I'm hanging out with the other dude. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go pick up artillery from this train station. Artillery's not there. I don't know where he is. He told me he'll be there. Then we went to a Dairy Queen. We had like a blizzard and some ketchup packets. And I mixed in the ketchup packets with some soda, left some on my shirt, and hung my coat up on a tree near where the guy was supposed to pick me up. And the narrative we were going through is like some homeless guy came and stabbed me. And so, again, if you heard that voice message, it would have been obvious bullshit. But we sent a blurry photo of my coat and shit. If you want, I'll send the photo right now. And the friend was like, "You guys are fucking with me, aren't you?" And then I'm like, He's not believing it. Let's act more convincing. You act like you're truly scared and heartbroken about this and say you called the cops." And he does that. And then he's like, "Oh, you guys are fucking with me, but what if you aren't?" And we're sitting in his car laughing at that. What if you aren't? And we're like, "Ah, we got him. What a fucking pussy." But then he actually gets scared, and the dude has pretty bad anxiety too. And we're like, oh shit, oh no. And then another guy joins up, and he's like, "What the fuck happened to artillery? Artillery!" And then we're like, my phone can't turn back fast enough. Can't turn back on fast enough. Calm them down, be like, "This is a prank, guys. This is a prank." And so I'm like, I don't want to tell them it was a prank, and I just like send a message in the group chat like, "Hey, the train skipped the station, and now I'm in the other station." Then, and then I pretend like a fucking cop came up to me, and he's like, "Yo, we're doing a welfare check," and I'm like, "It's cool." And then me and the other guy met up. So I don't know. It's a prank that went a little too far.
Wait, did they actually come to do a wellness check?
No, because we actually didn't
okay.
call the cops. We just told them that because we told them we called the cops.
Man, you must be just like a local legend. Like, man, this guy just sucks. He tried to tell us he was dead. He ate plastic. This guy's off his rocker.
I know. Keep beating them in poker.
Yeah, I would love to live in Vancouver, Canada, where everyone's just mentioning, yeah, this one guy named Artillery. He's just he's a real loose cannon. You never know what he's gonna do.
He's gonna fucking die.
He's gonna die and come back to life at the next train station.
Dude.
You know, I also managed to convince like pretty much everyone in the school that I went to that I also had died, and I had like a whole lot of
fuck you.
I had a whole lot of planning behind it. I like actually like I didn't really fake my death. I just well, okay. I guess there's a lot of context to this, but basically I got expelled from school, right? And one of my friends who is kind of a prankster, he saw this as an opportunity to pull, another one of his funny little pranks. And the story was, like, he went on the bus and they would ask like, "Oh yeah, why is Daft not here today? That's kind of weird." He's like, "Yeah, he got hit by a U-Haul truck." He was like,
and he did you dirty with that one. That's a bad way to die.
Yeah, I like took a truck onto the highway. I was driving on the wrong side of the road. I was also 14 at the time, so I shouldn't have been driving. And then I just got hit like head on by a U-Haul truck. And the way he described it, like the way he like mapped it out where the U-Haul truck came from and like where I was driving, it made absolutely no sense, and just like it would not even cause a crash or whatever. But he told everyone on the bus about that, and I was expelled, so I wasn't coming back to school at all. So like the only evidence that anyone would have of me being alive still was him, because I also didn't really talk to anyone at that school, to be honest. Oh yeah, I also came back for like a week. Which was kind of hard, which was kind of funny, because I didn't think that anyone actually bought it, but like coming back, some people were telling me, like my bus driver literally said to me, "Wow, you look really good. Those scars really healed up all the scars on your face." I'm surprised. I'm like, yeah, I guess I recovered pretty well, but then I got like, then I went away again, and this time I never came back.
You died again.
So, the story this time was that I got
twice.
Yeah, that was the story. I got hit by a second U-Haul truck, and this time I had died from it. And like before I was like officially declared dead, though, I recorded a voicemail for my friend that said like, "Oh, I was like in the hospital. There was like hospital sounds. I like played like YouTube hospital sounds in the background, and I had like the sound of flatlining and then like a woman screaming and crying like "Ah," and I just went like, oh, my roommate just died. I'm gonna have to let you guys go. This is gonna be a mess.
That should have been like the school's like litmus test for who gets to move on to the next grade. Like, do they believe that this guy got hit by a U-Haul twice, survived one, and then died from the other?
Yeah. Yeah, and some of those people still think I'm dead. He never really came clean about that. Like one day, like one girl went up to my friend who was telling everybody. She just went up to him and like just like grabbed him by the shoulder and was like, "Hey, is he really dead?" And he just said, "Yeah, it's true. He's gone." And she just started crying.
She had a crush on you, dude. She wanted to marry you.
Right.
What's happening now?
Now she's
Yeah.
never
wanna see
gonna
the
rent a
pictures?
U-Haul ever.
I just want to see
They
the
lost a
pictures we sent to our-
customer.
You guys want to see the pictures I sent to my friends?
Oh, I do want to see this.
I got the
Yes.
garbage bin.
That's such a vague picture, that first one.
What even is that, man? I'd think that you were in the back rooms.
Vancouver, dude.
What is this? This is some sort of gang symbolism we got going on here. I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's my
To me,
coat
that
on
just
a tree with a
It's
shirt
just your
that has
coat
ketchup
against the
stains on it.
tree.
to me that just
then my
looks like
shirt-
garbage on the street.
Man, you suck at pulling this off. If I got that, I
believed
just
it.
think that you were high.
They believed it, dude. They believed it.
You know what? I'm gonna have to make a picture like this. I'm gonna have to like rent out a U-Haul and like put my shirt underneath it with like a like a red splatter on it.
Just like take a scarecrow, put it underneath the U-Haul.
Artillery, is this the same friend who said it must be the wind? Is this the
No,
same
it was
people?
different friends. It was different
Oh,
friends.
okay.
So you've got a lot of enemies. You do this to a lot of different people.
Do this to a lot of people. I guess I might have been high at the time. I mean, I was taking melatonin during that period.
Dude, the melatonin high goes crazy.
I know,
You're getting high off of melatonin. It just
how
makes you
much melatonin
tired.
You gotta do? How much you got to do, Artillery? You're a
Are
big
you
guy.
overdosing?
So it's not being high.
Bro's taking the
It's the
kilogram of melatonin.
What does a kilogram of
Basically-
melatonin go for nowadays? Come on, don't be holding out on us.
No, melatonin, like what it does is that when you sleep with it, it fucking gives insane dreams. Like unrealistically abhorrent dreams.
Oh, bad dreams. Okay.
Bad dreams. Like
Oh,
You're back in Syria. You keep dreaming you're back in Syria.
yeah, I keep dreaming I'm back in Syria. I keep dreaming like God forbid, like Jesus.
so the high is just like you're messed up by your dream and you just never really recovered from it.
Yeah,
For-
no, dude,
for the
that's
day?
why, like,
Oh
my
fuck, I've had dreams like that.
Baby Wilden. And so if you want to like have actual nightmares, take melatonin. That shit will fuck you up.
Dude, I hate having like horrific dreams and then I'm like questioning my sanity. Like, why would I think of that, you know?
How horrific are we talking?
Dude, this one time I had a dream that I like do you guys know the Dot Mauve series?
No.
It's like a My Little Pony kind of
No.
it's
Okay,
like
next
pop.
topic.
No. Okay, basically, what I did.
Thank you guys for watching
my-
the Garbage Mice podcast.
It's been a solid one.
It's the one with the scary faces, right? Like in the end of it, there's a scary face that goes wah. You're like ah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, it was not that. Basically, I was just like torturing puppies.
Oh
And-
God, Pat, what the
And then,
now
like, for,
now
like,
Richard's gonna do an
Now we're
outro.
talking.
For
Now
like
we're
the week
talking. Hell yeah.
for the week following, I was just like, why the hell would I dream about that? Do I want to do that? What the hell is wrong with me? What the fuck?
So
Is-
one of the dreams
Go ahead.
One of the dreams I had on melatonin was infiltrating a cult compound with a bunch of like SWAT officers around me.
and
Dude, that's badass.
the leader refused to go. And all of a sudden, like, all these cultists in white robes, they start, like, swarming us. I have a rifle. One gets too close, I shoot him in the head. He falls like a sack of heavy potato. Like, he falls like an actual human body would. And I felt awful. And then more cultists start swarming us. And every time I shoot at one of them, they die in the most agonizing ways possible. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. This is all. I feel horrible after every trigger pull. And then one motherfucker grabs my rifle. I grab my knife and I stab him through his jaw into his skull. I look him in the eye. He looks me in the eye. And we both know he's dead right now. Like, we both know he's been stabbed in the head. He's no coming back from that. And he says, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "You guys are making me do this." He says, "I'm only trying to stop you from taking on others." And then he fucking dies and I wake up. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Holy.
You know,
That's
not
terrible.
to like, not to analyze here, but I think him saying "Why are you doing this" might have been your subconscious just reacting to your impulsive decisions, and you personally are just like, "Why would I be doing this?"
I mean, you're probably right, but shut the fuck up.
So,
Welcome back to the Garbage Mice therapy session.
Don't get too analytical on the Garbage Mice episode. Make a joke about it, goddammit. Don't
Have
tell
you ever
me about my inner demons.
Have you ever considered that you might be in the wrong body, and this is just your your subconscious expressing that?
No, artillery. Artillery. I know what's going on. You're gay.
Why the fuck does everybody think I'm trans or gay? Like, I just fucking walked in here, dude. I like titties.
Maybe it has something to do with
I
you
like
pranking
titties.
all of them. Everyone that you pranked is just like, "Hey, artillery, that guy's gay."
As a revenge, we will convince him he is gay.
Oh, I thought your dream was. I thought you were saying his dream was pulling pranks on people by like killing them, and then he just realized that like maybe his pranks are going a little too far.
Now we're getting deep with it.
About
We're
my
getting to
pranks,
the
dude.
roots.
It's about my pranks. It's why are you doing all these pranks, artillery?
Is oh, sorry, just one more. Is that what your when you snuck up on your friends? Did they just instead of reacting, they should have just went like, "Why are you doing this?"
If they did that, I would fucking like kill. I would throw myself in the ocean.
Yeah, for real.
You're gonna make them regret that forever.
No. Speaking of being high as balls, have you seen the UFO sightings?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was the one driving them. Of course I've seen them.
dude, who the hell has like their fleet of just like unimaginable tech just flying around, and why? Just to like spook people? Just to be like,
Biden,
"Oh,
dude.
look at this thing
It's
flying
just
around."
a prank, bro.
Yeah, is Biden doing it? He's just like, you know, all this. We're not doing anything with all these drones. I'm not gonna be president in a couple weeks. Why don't I just screw around,
It's like, man, I don't got
Are we
much
sure that
time
Mr.
left on
Beast
this
is
earth.
behind this?
dude? If you knew that you only had like 1 month left of being president, why wouldn't you just treat it like you're playing GTA?
Dude, that's so real. I respect Joe Biden for that. Like, honestly, the pranks will continue.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Joe Biden prank channel where he finally releases all the videos of him just like ruining people's lives on the street by being president.
He just uses like his last act as president is everything I do is legal, and then he just goes around with a golf club, adding children in the head. Dude, that's such a Joe Biden move. He goes and infiltrates cult compounds. Like, well, time to take care of business. Like Far Cry 5, baby.
The Joe Biden clubbing children accusations. He's never beating the allegations.
He's
beating those
beating the
allegations, like,
children.
beating those
He's
children.
beating the children. Like, yeah.
Anyway, all these UFO sightings, like every time I go on fucking Reddit, it's like UFO sighting. There's a post that's like, a UFO just dripped a molten-like material above me, and I managed to collect some of the pieces, and it just looks like she found a shiny rock.
Dude, this person is how much do you want to bet this person is gonna sell it for like $1 million on eBay or something? Like, you know?
How much money would you bet that this person's being sold on the black market on eBay right now by the U.S. government? Honestly.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. They weren't supposed to mention all the. I mean, okay. How do you even know that came from the drone? Do you think they just like picked that up on the ground the next day and they're like, "Oh, that must have came off of the drone. This weird looking rock that is totally just like molten metal."
Well, they provide a submission. Do you want to read it?
Sure. Yeah.
This is all fresh in my mind, and I'm still trying to process what happened. During the evening of the 16th of December, I noticed a strange, glowing object hovering towards the back of my house. I live in the countryside in the south of England, Wickham, and behind my house there is nothing. No buildings, no streetlights. It's just a large grassy area / field where I often walk my dog. The object in question was a circular orb-shaped, and it was very bright to the point where my eyes couldn't focus on it. It reminded me of when you look at a star through a telescope. It's slightly clearer, but you can't make out what it is due to the amount of light being emitted. Due to it happening at night, my iPhone camera did a terrible job at picking it up. The object made no noise, and the only reason I knew it was there because I let my dog out for her evening toilet before bed, and it was in my line of view as I opened the back door. The whole encounter lasted, I would say, around a minute. If I had let my dog out in the garden a few minutes before or after, I would have never seen it. About 20 seconds after initially spotting it, I noticed that it appeared to be dripping a molten-like metal onto the ground. After doing this multiple times, it started moving left in the sky, and after it vanished from sight due to moving behind the large oak trees on my property that are around 40 feet in height. I came upstairs and updated my husband about what I had just seen, and he suggested that the next morning we should head out into the field behind our house with his metal detector. It took a while, but we started finding clumps of metal like the materials that looked like as they had been fused and heated at an extreme temperature and then cooled. The items also appeared multi-layered. Shortly after this sighting, there were helicopters in the area. We could hear them from our bedroom flying over our house, so we knew they were close. However, I will say that living in the south of England, there are multiple military sites, so not sure if that's a correlation. Dude, it's the feds.
Oh, wait, this was in England?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're probably just doing their, like, usual, dropping molten metal into the water supply.
Their account got deleted. Yeah. This was posted 8 hours ago, and their account was deleted. What the hell?
They got too close to the truth, Daft. They got too close to the truth.
What truth? It's molten metal. Are they gonna like analyze it and see like the chemical compounds of it? What is that gonna reveal?
It's gonna reveal that.
Why would they be removing this, but not like all the other hundreds of UFO sightings that are happening in New Jersey?
Because this one has real evidence. Don't you see the truth? The truth they want you to be blind for.
Real Rusty Cage moment.
Honestly, this kind of sounds like exhaust to me. Like, do you think it's just dispensing waste?
You think this is just like a extraterrestrial shit?
Yeah, some alien was just like...
Some aliens.
They had to dump out their...
they took the UFO through the Taco Bell drive-thru.
they're just like unloading their septic tank over the earth. They're just like, we gotta get rid of it.
Take a molten dump after the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's like fucking like some guy out there is in the comments probably like, aliens poop metal and that's how we got to the Iron Age, dude. This is how humans made it.
Yeah, they're the ones providing all the iron.
Yeah. But you know what's a safe way to get high?
What, like in your car on the freeway?
Yeah. You know who does that? Like a baller?
On the way home from work.
You know who does that like a baller?
You?
Guy on YouTube.
named Jacob fucking Jones. Have any of you heard of this guy?
No.
It sounds like Jigaboo Jones.
No, it's
Whoa,
Jacob
this is
fucking
not a racist podcast, sir.
Oh,
Please
okay,
undo
sorry.
that.
So if you go
There are
on his
children
channel,
listening.
we go by his most popular. His most popular video is day drinking and smoking cigarettes in a public park at 3 p.m. on a rainy day.
Oh
Smoke
my
a cigarette.
god.
Yeah, that sounds
And,
like
like,
a sounds like a vibe. I wouldn't mind joining him for that.
Cigarette smoker reacts to the dangers of smoking, and then thumbnail he's smoking. And I'm smoking a cigarette on the Shinkansen at 176 miles per hour. ECP cigarettes, holy shit.
Hey, is this... Oh, I've seen... Dude, I have a friend that watches this guy. Didn't he do, like, a speed run of, like, smoking a cigarette?
Oh, you mean the 4 beer, 2 cigarette speed run? That's a classic.
Maybe he did. I smoked 10 cigarettes out of a water bottle at the same time to die 10 times as fast. Holy shit. You gotta see this fucking thumbnail. This is insane.
Smoking paper for the first time?
Check out Garbage Bin. Check out Garbage Bin.
Oh my.
This guy's a baller, dude.
Oh god. He's speed running lung cancer right there. You see all the black tar building up inside the bottle? That's what's... Imagine 10 times more inside his lungs.
I love that. I love this guy.
Real role model
yeah,
for the next generation.
This is my role model, dude. It's Jacob fucking Jones.
He dipped a cigarette in CBD oil.
Yeah, no.
Next, he's gonna dip a cigarette in black tar heroin.
He's so me. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking cigar he's smoking. Look at this fat stogie.
Oh my goodness.
That's got to be some forced perspective. It just has to be. I refuse
No,
to
it
believe
isn't. No, it isn't.
I think
that
that's what
massive.
Dracula was describing in Dracula Flow. That's what he was talking about.
Here's a screenshot from the video.
You know what, Artillery? I'm not surprised that you watch this channel.
Oh my god, that's
I love
a pretty
this guy. See,
that's a
this
large
guy is like
thing.
Looks like a pepperoni.
this guy is a one-man podcast for smokers, and I respect him for that. And as a smoker now too, as a vapor.
Oh, no, you know what? I went to a friend's house one day, and he was literally watching, like, a channel that makes, like, nightcore out of his videos. And he was just, like, watching...
Real.
Just, like, these videos, but sped up. I'm like, what? Why are you... What the fuck? Like, first of all, he doesn't even smoke anything. I don't understand why you're watching this. I don't know.
Because he's an aspiring smoker.
He hasn't taken the fall yet. He's not.
He's aspiring.
He's not one of us yet.
It's like, man, my lungs, they're in perfect condition. I can't wait until they're blacker than the pavement.
Someday I'm gonna buy that first pack of cigarettes. I just need to get over that hurdle.
Listen, all these years of Jewish propaganda that cigarettes are harmful for you. They've done a lot to destroy the morale and the masculinity of your average Western male. This is why the whole society is feminized, is because they don't smoke like they used to. And this is why I'm so manly and strong and smart and
kids these days
6 foot tall. This is why I'm 6 foot tall. It's because I'm smoking.
Kids these days couldn't even pronounce Marlboro Red.
There you go.
Oh Jesus! Can you please smoke that outside? You're all that cigarette smoke is really kicking up my asthma.
Are you trying to do a Richard
Natural
imitation?
selection, bitch.
Hey,
Natural selection.
I don't sound that bad, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Nah, you just need a couple more ciggies, and then you'll sound like that.
More ciggies, you'll sound as deep and strong as artillery.
I was trying to.
I mean, what more that's my life goal. That's my life goal, to be big and strong like artillery. That's my
There you go.
new. Yep.
Well,
So
Smoke
I need to,
cigarettes.
artillery's
yeah, I need
bulk diet is not that hard. It's just, rocks, cigarettes, plastic.
plastic,
Yeah.
Plastic, yeah.
macroplastics. You got to eat the macroplastics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these bodybuilders. You watch Dr. Mike. He'll tell you need to get your macros in. You need macroplastics.
Real. Anyway, that's Jacob fucking Jones for you. Actually,
That's incredible.
so hold up. I just made this incredible connection in my head. Do you remember when Anissa Joma was talking about how like
Now we're back to classic garbage mice. This is a topic I can get with. Let's go. We're so back.
she was like, if I meet one of you incels in real life, I will make you cry. I will make you cry, okay? Because after her OnlyFans incident. So
Yeah,
she was
I remember
actually
that.
referring to a real interaction where she made someone cry. Do you want to know who she was talking to?
She was talking about Rusty Cage.
He was talking about Rusty Cage. I had no fucking clue. That's just full circle there.
Yeah, Rusty, he gets around in the YouTube community. A lot of people make him cry.
Who?
I think I made him
Who's
cry
this?
at least once, like honestly.
I mean, you did
think
call
my
him a pedophile, so he probably did cry from that. I mean, that was pretty
I think my
pointed.
diss track on him. Was a little too hard.
That's why he built the
It was-
guillotine. He heard the diss
Yep.
track, and he's just like, man, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you know what? No, he was fine with the diss track, but once he got to the end of it and heard Eggy singing on this video, that's what really that's the straw that broke it. You know, he just started breaking down.
Yeah, I respect that, honestly. I mean, Aggie, he did the right thing. He sided with the garbage mice in this war. Easy. Anyway, it was fucking Rusty Cage, dude.
Yeah, I would talk about this situation more, but I don't know anything about it.
You want to hear about the N-word being used in public?
Dude, hell yeah, I love doing that.
That's just a lived experience for me. I don't need to hear about it.
I was sitting in a train, going to a friend's house, like, hanging out with my friends. And suddenly, I hear from the front of the train, "Get this fucking nigger out of here! Get him out of here!" I'm like, whoa.
Get him in the back.
Did I just fucking hear it right?
Wait,
get up.
was this person wearing a Burger King Burger King crown? Were you on a plane, artillery?
So no, I was on the train. He was an old guy. He was an old guy, right? And I was like, okay, this resemblance is uncanny. I need to go see what's going on. So the whole time he's calling this guy the N-word. He's yelling at him like, "Well, you're a fucking piece of shit." Another old boomer came up to him. He's like, "You need to calm down, sir. Racism is not cool." So, and I respect him for that. Like, at least going up to him and like, I don't diffuse the situation. Turns out, the melanated individual had his feet on the seat. The based boomer, he was laying sideways on the seat. He had his feet on the other seat. Based boomer tells him to get his feet off. He's like, "Well, what you gonna do about it?" Based boomer pulls out his phone to record him. Guy swipes at his phone, so the boomer starts calling him the N-word, yelling at him in the middle of this crowded train full of
That's a
Indians.
reasonable reaction. I would do the same thing, man. I relate. I resonate with that guy.
Respect that. I respect that. It was hilarious. I'm just sitting in the train, minding my own business, listening to an audiobook. All of a sudden, get this big fish on the plane. You know?
Give him his crown. He earned it. He earned that crown
I
fair
know.
and square.
Literally, same day we went to Burger King just to get the crown. I told my friends, they were like, "Dude, he's so based. This is such a fucking boomer guy." It was
Out of
awesome.
respect.
Man, I think
Yeah.
about it sometimes. Like, why was that guy wearing a Burger King crown? in that video.
He likes Burger King, dude.
Why was that guy wearing a Burger King crown?
This is the best advertising they've had in their lives, like the entire existence. Because I don't go to Burger King anymore for Burger King. I go to Burger King to relive that experience.
Didn't they come out with the bun that has the black, or the burger with the black buns after that?
Oh my god. It has black buns and a purple patty, and it tastes like shit.
Oh, wait, did it really?
Wow, who would have known that you dunk?
It's like a bottle of black food coloring dumped into, bread batter. Of course it's going to taste terrible.
Also, dunked the burger into food coloring and it tastes bad.
Tastes like beets. Like beets. I don't know how else to describe it. It tastes like pickled beets.
Oh, what the heck?
Earthiness to it.
I'm just gonna send this picture. This looks fucking disgusting. This is completely unrelated, but... Well, not completely, but...
What do you mean completely unrelated? This is the burger.
Is it? It says it's from a different... Oh, it is Burger King. It says...
I think Wednesday.
I thought it said it was a different
looks
restaurant.
AI generated. That's what the fast food workers mean when they say that AI is taking their jobs, bro. They made an AI burger. What is that?
Actually, you're right. It kind of does. Well, I mean, they put in a lot of work into making their burgers look like not burgers.
Ooh, what in the world?
Burger King is hit or miss usually.
Why do they have purple sauce? Who's asking for purple sauce? That's just gonna dye your mouth purple. Is this the Grimace Burger? Why is Burger King doing the Grimace Burger?
This is for fans of lean. When you
want to make it look like you're sipping
lean
perps,
lunatics pulling up to the Burger
purple
King.
burger.
Dude, you dip your burger in lean, and this is what it looks like, dude.
Dude,
take a burger with a lean chaser.
The meal on this one has to come with the styrofoam cup.
The styrofoam
Speaking
Burger
of
King
shitty
cup.
burgers, one time I went to a fucking Wendy's and I ordered the Baconator. Motherfuckers gave me the smallest fucking 4-piece strips of bacon ever. It was the Fakeinator, dude. It was the Baconator.
You got the holographic Baconator for dinner. Oh man,
dude, there was so little bacon on it. I could still be Muslim and eat it. It was unreal. It was disgustingly bad. Just how bad. Oh my god. So yeah, fucking Wendy's, don't order the Baconator, dude.
Oh, dude, I freaking love the Baconator. I think your Wendy's just sucks.
I think my Wendy's just sucks. Yeah, it was.
The
oh my god,
Baconator's pretty good.
It was past closing. It was almost closing time, and I ordered the Baconator. I think they just gave me a junior Baconator.
Oh,
you get something at closing time at Wendy's, bro. You're getting biological matter in that thing.
You're just asking for it.
You're getting 10% burger, 90% human DNA.
Did I talk about this story last time we had the podcast? When my friends stood me up in a fight. Yeah, friends pushing me outside.
Yeah, they ran away. I remember
this is the
that.
day they did that.
Oh yeah.
This is the same fucking story, dude. Right after we go outside and the junkie walks up to us and they fucking run. They fucking run.
Man, so that happens, and then you go get a comically small Baconator. Man, your life is just a Trailer Park Boys episode.
I get a Baconator, I get kicked out of my job, and then my friends stand me up in a fight, and then I eat plastic.
Next thing you know, you're gonna run into Mr. Leahy.
Fuck is Leahy?
I think I think he was the security guard or something. I haven't actually watched the show in a decade. But he was the security guard, and he was drunk all the time.
Yeah, I haven't watched that show.
Never watched it either.
No clue.
God damn.
Well, so I really want to know what did Trump do?
What did Trump do?
He won the election, dude.
He killed all women.
Oh, is this the official election episode?
Yeah. So we're talking about the 2024 election. For any historians watching this in the future, you want to know what happened? Trump personally, by hand, murdered every single woman.
Oh yeah.
Like, there just aren't any left. I'm telling you, bro. It's dry out there. There's nothing left.
We have to import them from Syria, which has, which is awful for the Syrian people, but great.
Honestly, I think he went a little too far with that policy. I feel like he maybe could have spared the white women.
He could have just left one.
No, those had to go first.
He could have left one, but no, he didn't even leave one.
Well, okay, which women can we leave? Honestly, what
I think we can leave all of them except for Anissa.
Yeah.
What about my ex, dude? We should kill her too.
Yeah.
Easy. It's getting old, isn't it?
I mean, you gotta be the one to do it though. I'm not gonna do that.
Why? I don't want to fucking touch her. I don't want to fucking touch her. Don't want to look her in her eyes again. Fuck that.
Could you imagine that policy where like Trump gets on stage or whatever, he's like, I'm issuing an executive order today. All women must be killed by their ex. By the dawn of tomorrow, all women must be gone.
If there's still a single woman left, we're gonna launch all the nukes. We're gonna launch all of them. He's gonna North Korea.
He's gonna like track down the like romantic history of every woman in the USA and just like hire their ex. And if they don't have exes, then they're fine.
Jesus fucking Christ! What is this?
It's got dark fast.
Is this Heartsea in disguise? Like...
I think the spirit of Heartsea is just looming over this recording now. If we made Heartsea president, this is what would happen. President Heartsea gets up.
I think we need to get Heartsea on the podcast. We need to hear his perspective in all this. I feel like he will have some truly insightful information.
Yeah, has the Junk Gerbils reached out to him yet?
I think we have.
No clue.
GARBAGEMICE has tried to reach out to him. I don't think we got him on. We haven't, but I don't think that he wanted to.
I don't think he wants to get onto a nobody podcast. I think he's gonna come onto the Junk Gerbils.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
He's gonna leverage that opportunity.
No one would ever pass up that opportunity.
You know what? You will see it. I'm gonna get Trump on our podcast. Just you wait. By the way, listeners, if you haven't listened to the Junk Gerbils yet, head on over to the RSS feed and download it today.
It's not even the RSS feed, isn't it? Like Discord exclusive.
Yeah, I was gonna
live.
You just drop the MP3 into Discord, and that's the only way to listen to the podcast.
I was thinking of like putting up a torrent link.
Wait, didn't we do that for the first like couple episodes? We had like MP3s for them.
Yeah, we just put them in the episodes channel. You can go back and see those.
There's like super
oh yeah, you did. I remember that.
All the way up. I'm thinking for this episode, I think it might be funny to just like fully polish it out and everything, like get a good thumbnail, edit it, everything, and then just upload it to the archive website and not to YouTube. I think that would be great.
That would be funny, but like, come on, we gotta put it on YouTube. We can delete it after.
Honestly, we're
it's up for just long enough that you could listen to it. If you like the episode's an hour and 20 minutes long, we leave it up for an hour 20.
I like that.
First
that's like
7 episodes have MP3 files for the GARBAGEMICE. And on Discord, it's like 71 minutes. The Discord player. Go to episode 6. Go to episode 6.
Oh my, dude! I've got a cat rubbing against my mic right now, and the microphone fell. Well, this is gonna be lovely for the recording. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! Did you? How many times did you have to compress that?
No.
Oh, is it the one where he just like screams for the intro? Is that the one that you're referencing?
No. No, it's just like super bad quality. It sounds like
Okay, let me play this. Episode
sounds
6.
like it's coming from another room.
Yeah, I gotta scroll all the way up in this channel. Hold on. We're gonna get a live playback of this on my recording.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how many of these did we make?
What are we doing? Oh, are you still scrolling?
Episode 6. All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GARBAGEMICE podcast, the only podcast that encourages the use of methamphetamine.
I don't know anymore.
What in the world? Artillery, what did you render that on? Bro, go fund me this guy a new PC. He rendered that thing on a computer from 1997.
What mic were you using?
It wasn't about the mic. I ran it at like, I think the sample rate was like 2.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, what's artillery? I've got a question for you.
Me.
When's the last time you got a haircut?
You should ask yesterday.
Honestly, do they? Because usually when I get a haircut, they'll
Before
like
that,
wash.
it was 6. Before that, it was 6 months ago, but yesterday.
Normally when I get a haircut, they'll like wash my hair. Do they wash your hair, or do you like have to reject the hair washing treatment?
And you can reject it and pay less. That's a possibility.
Ah.
They charge
Well.
you for the shampoo and the hair washing? I should have known.
I'm gonna be real,
I guess
I'm not gonna pay someone to wash my hair, dude. That takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not paying
I
for
don't think
that.
it's extra. I don't think it's extra. I think it's just like part of it.
So yeah, I just love people like. This is gonna sound weird. I love people like playing with my hair, so I really don't mind people washing my hair.
Oh yeah, you like it when they're like grooming you. They're like grooming your hair.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Larry fetish revealed. Okay.
Discord is
Are
the
we gonna talk
perfect
about the
place to
groomer
get
topic
groomed.
or what?
The groomer
talk- Yeah,
why not?
topic was. Did
It could-
Schmidt join the server again? What happened?
Sort of. Schmidt joined my real life friend group.
Wait, what?
So,
Oh,
like,
okay.
in the fucking music group, we had a friend group going on, where it was me, 18-year-old guy, 26-year-old guy who did not go to the same school we did, 22-year-old girl, and 17-year-old girl. To cut a long story short, guess who was doing it with who?
So it was you and the 12-year-old.
It was me and the 18-year-old guy. Yes. No, it was
Artillery
this-
exposed.
like yeah, and that shit is like
Wait. What was the age gap again?
at 9 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I-
9 years.
I guess I wasn't following. Sorry.
No worries. You want me to repeat that again?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, yeah, what did you guys do to him?
Redacted.
Oh,
No.
do you pull another
like-
one of your pranks?
Do you remember how I handled
This
like
was
the Schmidt
the
situation?
gasoline and torch prank.
Do you remember how?
What is up? What is up, everybody? We're about to pull a sick prank on this guy. He just had relations with a 17-year-old, and guess what we're gonna do to him?
Just gotta
Shoot him in the
kill
face. I love that prank. The shoot someone in the face prank. That's the funniest prank around. You just walk up to someone and shoot them in the face, and they're like, "Dude, it's just a prank." And they
Got
laugh so
him!
hard.
I would love
Oh
to
my
get pranked
God.
like that.
I
Honestly.
got you so good. Oh, you didn't see that coming.
Oh my goodness, they never do. They never do. They're just like, "Man, you really got me," as they talk through the hole in their face.
Hey, man, quit being such a bad sport about it. It's just a prank.
You know what?
Prank, bruh.
You're really being a downer right now.
So
He's
what's
just
up,
like
guys?
gurgling.
Today on this episode of GARBAGEBRANKS.com, you see this man right here? We're gonna break his kneecaps, and then we're gonna tear his face off. All right, we got our chimpaza here. You know, we gave him some steroids, we gave him some meth. He's been locked in a cage for 12 hours. We're just gonna unleash him on him. Let's do it. First, we gotta break his kneecaps, though. Hey, where are you running? Come back here! Come back here! Chase that motherfucker!
Artillery, the idea of you carrying around a rabid monkey in a cage is the funniest thing I've heard all day.
Hey kid, you want to see something?
Kid.
So Artillery's the one-man circus.
Hey, kid.
Like $5, I'll let you see my monkey.
He puts up a tent for it.
No. I have fallen for that one too many times. No, that again.
Richard, stick your face in that cage there. Tell me what you see.
Yeah, I see my face getting ripped off. That's what I'm seeing.
Hell yeah.
I pull my face back out and it's just all blood. You know, my skin has been ripped off, and I'm like, oh, you guys really got me. I didn't see that coming. I'm not going to see anything because my eyes are scabbing over at this point. Gosh, you guys.
And now that Richard is dead, now that Richard got put down at the kill shelter, I think it's time that we end the episode.
Honestly, you guys, has this been a good episode? I've been having fun today.
Yeah, this was
As long as
this
we
was
have
the
fun,
little
that makes it
serotonin boost that I needed.
Aw, thank you.
Aww, I love you, Red Sante.
This episode makes the existential dread of living my life way worse. I will say I have become a worse person after having recorded this. And I will go and inflict as much damage on society as I feel is appropriate after this experience.
Classic Artillery, classic prankster.
No, I love you all, guys.
Personally, this episode has been a dream come true for me. I really hope I didn't, stifle any comedy opportunities for anybody
You were
here.
hilarious. You were hilarious. Especially like the part where you start talking about ponies, and then you immediately shift from that to kicking puppies. Like, honestly, that was comedy gold.
Yeah.
All right, good night, everybody. Good night, folks. That's all.
Good night, y'all. I'm gonna friggin' get like 4 hours of sleep before work tomorrow. Oh, all right.
Love with that.
I'm
It's been
to
worth
live with
it.
myself knowing that I was on this show, and my life has now come to a fulfilling close. And I gotta go now, guys. I gotta go jump off this building.
Yes! Finally, take me with you. Honestly, I'll jump off with you too.
Yeah.
Peace.
We all go to the top of the studio, of the Garbage Mice studio, and we just hop off.
Yeah, and then no one's ever gonna upload the episode. It was all just a waste of time.
That's how we end every episode, dude. That's how we that's how we end every episode.
If you're hearing this, it means one of us survived and was able to edit everything. You can guess based on the production value who survived.
Thank you
the
all.
Production value, the real production value you guys are listening to.
Thanks everyone for listening to the Junk Gerbils,
Oh my god.
Thanks everybody for listening to the Rubbish Rodents.
the only weekly.
And thanks everybody for listening to the Trash Rats podcast.
Fuck you, everybody who's listened to the Garbage Mice. I hope you have a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I've been Rusty Cage, and that's all.
Oh shoot, guys!
I cheated on my girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
I just remembered that. I DM'd Reactor before this, and he just replied saying that he'll come on.
Get Reactor on Junk Gerbils.
Why didn't you guys get Reactor on the Garbage Mice? Why did you do that?
Bro, he doesn't even go on like Timcast half the time. You think he's gonna come on Garbage Mice?
All right, are we done recording now?
All right, I'm gonna hit stop. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.